Today we are discuss about the blockchain. What is blockchain? The terms actually consist of two words. Number one is the block and the second is the chain. A block is a place where we store data and various types of the information in the same manner as you would store your butter or a milk in a fridge to keep them cool. Data is stored in blocks in order to keep it safe, structured, and easily accessible. What about a chain? Each block has information about the block previous to it, and this forms the connection or a chain between each block standing nearby like a physical chain. No. What sorts of information is stored in these blocks? Well, while you can store different types of data in these virtual chests, logs usually hold just simple strings of textual data. We call them transactional record. Why transactional record? Simply because Bitcoin, the most popular cryptocurrency that you have probably already heard about, was one of the highly adopted uses of the blockchain in the masses, and it turned out to become a substitute for the daily currencies we are used to live with. So, Bitcoin is a currency, and every trade of the currency should have an action, and normally in your daily life you call it is a transaction. Obviously, the same way we have it in the real world on the blockchain. They are called the same as when trading Bitcoin transaction. Thus, all records of actions on the blockchain are called transactions, even if those actions are not related to any sort of the cryptocurrency or the digital money anymore. For example, it can be just a texture logo, looks record of something that we want to store on a blockchain. Let's say your name or your phone number. Yes, we still call it is a transaction record because of the historic matter I just told you about. Sound cool, but what does that like this? Well, a typical transaction on blockchain would look a little something like this. Sam paid the Joy $20 simply enough, right? Well, a single block can store the hundred or even thousand of the transaction. The capacity depends on the individual blockchain, but never once can usually store many more transactions than their older iterations. So, where is the chain parts here? As I explained to you before, the chain refers to the fact that all blocks of information are connected with each other chronologically. A very simple way to look at it would be like this. Imagine that in our earlier example, Sam paid Joy $20 last Friday. In the next few days, Joy paid the Elaine for $50 and Elaine paid them $10. All of these transactions happened in that order, and thus it's important for them to be tracked in that order. As well, blocks of information can contain the data, but them being connected by virtually chain helps to track when each transaction happened and how they are all connected to. No, I can hear you asking why we not just create a single block and store all of information on it. Well, for the same reason, we cannot take a single bus to drive all of the people from one city to another. It does not have enough space and speed to drive them all at once. Blocks are very limited in how many transactions they can hold. On top of that, multiple blocks allow On top of that, multiple blocks allow for transactions to be registered on them much faster since. Think about it. You go to the shop of the groceries, gather everything you need, and start making your way towards the checkout. It's a busy day. There are a lot of other shoppers trying to check out as well. No, imagine that there was a Black Friday or a Christmas sale happening. Millions of the people came to the participate and grab the discount afforded by these small businesses. This would result into likely spending hours and even days in the shop just trying to make your way through all of the people. Know if there was a multiple shops like that and people would have to wait in a queue to enter, this would be a much more orderly. So, to recap, a blockchain is simply a place where data or information is stored in a very effective manner. This information could refer to many different things, but for the sake of keeping the learning curve simply, let's just say that the main type of the data stored on a blockchain transaction record. Okay, subscribe the Crypto Knowledge channel to update and the knowledgeable information about the cryptocurrency.